told you we're fancy here, man.
I'm so into it. I'm so down.
What is going on? 92.7 QLZ. It's Kaytie with Matt of Periphery.
How are you?
I am good, man. I'm so good. I'm so excited to be talking to you today.
Thank you very much.
This is
Likewise.
an awesome opportunity.
Your name is easy to remember. My girlfriend's name is Kaytie.
It's the best name ever.
It's the best name ever.
It is.
Yeah,
all
great.
Katies are awesome.
I love that name.
We're gorgeous.
What can I say?
You
All
know,
of you.
I mean, seriously.
I know.
And Matt's are fantastic,
It's a
too.
Katie's world.
I would
apparently.
wish it was.
We can make it that way.
We could. So you're from the D.C. area.
Yeah.
So am I.
I'm from Baltimore.
I'm okay. So you're a little bit different.
Yeah. But the band is from D.C.
All right.
I know a little bit about the area. Where are you from, though?
I'm from
DC?
Northern Virginia, right outside like Dale City, Woodbridge, Potomac Mills Mall.
Okay, yeah, sure. So our old bass player, which isn't as relevant,
right?
But our old bass player lives in Woodbridge, or did live in Woodbridge for a little bit.
Oh man!
And I don't know if you're near like Northern VA, like Fairfax or anything like that, but I used to play cover gigs in Fairfax all the time.
Where at?
I played at what's it called? It closed down.
Empire Jacks?
No. In TT Reynolds.
Dude.
So I used to play TT Reynolds all the time.
I had a fake ID when I was in high school so that I could sneak into clubs to see shows. Not to drink. I didn't care about that. And I used to go there all the time.
That's awesome.
Actually, I saw Incubus there
That's
when
really
I was a
cool.
kid.
That's a while ago. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was like, I'm old.
So I'm old, too.
Okay. You can't. I'm not going to ask, but I kind of want to know.
Either.
How old are you?
How old do you think?
I don't know.
I'll be 32.
I'm older than you.
Oh.
I know. See, it's all fancy. So tell me about the new album. You guys did a double disc.
Yes. Yeah.
Why did you decide to release 2 albums at the same time instead of here's one, here's another?
Sure. Well, so Juggernaut was written also as a story, basically. We really haven't divulged too much about it, at least specifically, but it was written as a story, so the music was sort of determined based off that, and it went well over what could fit on one disc.
Okay.
So from that perspective, it made sense to split it up. We had to split it up. We didn't want to bombard people or like try to make something shorter.
Okay.
But also from the story perspective, it gives it a nice sort of intermission. There's part 1, there's part 2. From an audible perspective, we're giving the listener a break rather than like bombarding them with 80 plus minutes of music in one sitting. Split it up, give them a little ear candy in the middle, or just something like to do. Yeah. Come back, and then it's much easier to digest that way.
How did you decide what songs were going to be on which album?
Well, we wrote it in sort of like the consecutive story style.
Okay.
So there was actually a really perfect middle point for us to really split it up. And the first part is kind of like the build up, and then the second part is like the climax and like how it all finishes up. So there's a whole sort of ebb and flow to the whole thing,
All right. Yeah. I would agree with that.
Cool.
The artwork on it is freaking awesome.
Yeah, the cover, so the front and back covers of both were done by an artist named Justin Randall.
Okay.
He's Australian, and he did a lot of the artwork for like the 30 Days of Night comic book series or like the graphic novels. He's done stuff for a whole, like the Silent Hill graphic novels.
Okay.
I was a fan of him. I actually have some of his art tattooed on me.
Can I?
So
wow.
These are all like his vampires and stuff like that.
But can you get this? Because this is insane.
So he did he drew or painted, I should say, the art that I had tattooed.
And it's all of it all the way around, including
not this.
Not the evil clown?
Not the evil. But everything else, up here.
That's gorgeous. His shading is
it's very
phenomenal.
Cool. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, I have your tattoos. I love your artwork. Do you know my band? And he was like, nope. And I was like, didn't think so. But he liked it. He liked it. And then I told him what we were looking to do, and he was totally into it. So we bounced around a bunch of ideas for the story, told him what it was, sent him he was the first person to hear the whole album start to finish. Because he had to write, or draw all the stuff. So it's been really cool. So I'm glad you like that.
Yeah. Cool. Completely. It's phenomenal start to finish.
Yeah.
You guys all kind of have your own little side projects too.
Yeah.
How does that affect what you do creatively, and how are you able to be like, all right, this is Periphery and this is this and this is this, That's
a great question. Well, I think anything that we do outside of the band in life in general, whether it be work or fun, that is our inspiration for what we do in the band. Whatever happens in life inspires the art, hopefully, that comes out. We try to be as real with ourselves as possible in that regard.
Right.
But I think we look at it as like the band is so amazing for us because because one, we love to do it, we love to write the music, but it's been a great platform for us to extend out to do the other things that we're passionate about, and we're very respectful, I think, as a whole of each other and the band, to allow ourselves to grow and do other things and all tie it back to what's at the core of it, which is Periphery.
Yeah.
But we all have separate things we do, and it's all, I think the band has given us a great platform to tell other people what we do and what we're passionate about. So I think it just works really nicely, actually. We've always, I think from my side of things, from the beginning, we were always very open about, look, there's other things we're going to do. We don't expect us to just sit around and only do Periphery.
Yeah.
You go crazy only doing one thing forever, So, I don't know, it's just a nice balance, and we all manage really well and respect each other, so it's cool.
I think it's cool that you all respect each other's individual projects as well as the band as a whole, and it doesn't distract you from doing Periphery. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Dude, congratulations.
Well,
the success of this album and the fact that,
we're just getting started, so don't congratulate us yet.
Start to, move up a little bit is fantastic to watch. I look forward to seeing the continuation of your growth.
Well, thank you, Kaytie.
Thank you for taking the time to talk, man. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
Hell yeah. It's Kaytie with 92.7 QLZ.